Game 613. So this is going to be a quick line, a little premonition of Mount Chiliad and its mural mystery. So what I was dreaming, I know this is probably going to turn out to be nothing. I had a weird dream that something on here happened. Okay, we'll have a look at that in a minute. After we've looked over here. Is it here? I can't actually see it here. Is it here? No, I don't think it is. This side? Yeah, here it is. So here's like a weird alien head. Because of this thing right in the middle, which we see here, like some kind of totem pole. Everyone thinks it is a texture glitch, which it possibly is, but maybe it's a texture glitch that Rockstar purposely meant to say, hey, there's going to be aliens over here. But that bluntly does look like the generic alien head, with its big eyes here and here, its nose holes here and here, its little open mouth just down there. So that's not it. That's not what my premonition was. That's been there for ages. We've all known about it since pretty much day one. I wouldn't say exactly day one, but pretty much since. So anyway, so there's this mural here that everyone knows of. This has been since day one for definite. Because the first thing everyone wanted to do was see what this little hut was, because everyone thought it was a little shed, but it's not. It's a cable car thing. So these lights are actually shootable out. I didn't know that until just now. There we go. Another interesting thing about this area is this side has this big track mark going right across, and this side does not. So I don't know what that's all about, what that track mark is meant to represent. Maybe if we have a closer look. Can't really see what it could be. So yeah, I don't really understand that track mark, but whatever. That isn't anything to do with what we've got to do. So, the thing that confused me and made me think, what the fuck, was that one. So basically, this UFO here has a little guy in it with a little bobble head. And for some reason, what I don't understand is that little circle above the head. I had a weird dream thinking it said hoax next to it. Or it spelled out the word hoax with the circle being the O. So I thought, well, let's zoom in live and see what's what. So it might be a little blurry for you guys, so you probably won't be able to see if it does say it. But you can check this out on your own game. Maybe I'll do it on a high-res upload after this on a separate video. Especially if we find something. In fact, I'll definitely do that if we find something. But no, otherwise not. Because it'll be boring. Me just going, yeah, remember that live stream where I said nothing happened? Yeah, nothing happened still. So I can't really see anything. But what I could do is record it. And whilst I'm recording it, that's actually enough for recording. We can zoom into it in a moment. So by the way, notice how the area around the eye is actually lighter on the wall. So around the eye, this circle area here, just in between them little black lines, it's actually lighter wall to make it look like it lights up. However, the egg doesn't do it. The spaceship does it a little bit, and the jetpack only below it where the thrust would be going, so just down here. Maybe that's to give it effect, maybe it's to trick your eyes into seeing stuff that you shouldn't be looking at when there's actually hidden messages in this. I don't actually know. But we'll head over to clip mode and see if we can zoom into it a bit better. Progress will be lost. Our clip. There we go. So we'll edit that clip. Do you want to edit this clip? Yes, like free mode camera. Well, let's see if it does actually say hoax in here or not. He's like, what's this guy doing? By the way, his Epsilon badge is right there. Oop. By the way, all these people have cubes in them like this as well. It tells you what they're wearing, type of thing. Pretty much, it's the game talking to itself, pretty much. So let's zoom right in. I think that's as close as I can get. Let's zoom. It's kind of like a line there that could make a H. In comments by the thousand at the moment, but yeah. Read them in a second. But it's weird how it goes dead silent as well as soon as you go into camera mode. If I go back out, I know it's because I'm an idiot. I'm not in camera mode, I'm in the creator mode. Derp. Let's see if there's anything on these ones then. So it's obviously that guy there. Jetpack on. That does kind of make a face. If you look there, that's like a side portrait, like at the Ultras camp, so like the back of the head there. That cuts into the neck there. Then this comes up here. That there, right in the square now being the mouth. To the nose there. And then comes back up here. And goes back into the head here, which goes right around again. That could be a head, I don't know. I don't know what all the coin faces would mean. So, for now they're just there as a bit of fun. Obviously there's like the egg to check still. Now some guy made an interesting observation. If you turn this upside down, which I think I can do. Yeah, that's right. It actually makes a 3. And it also turns the egg pretty much into a balloon hitting the ceiling. So, what am I doing? Oh, it goes inverted, doesn't it? So it's kind of like a balloon hitting the ceiling with a 3 on it, so maybe balloons obviously go up, so 3 people at the top of the mountain makes all 3 go up. But the sad thing about that theory that the guy made is the fact that it's already been tried 100 times. It's literally one of the first things people tried as well, to be honest. Making Michael, Trevor and Franklin all be up at the top of the mountain at the same time. But maybe it's not top of the mountain they want to be. Maybe the eye is where they need to be, which on the map, which I can't actually show you right now, for purposes of silly stuff, because I'm on the creator mode, actually it is. Yeah, but on the actual map, that is in the area of Michael's therapist. So let's go look at that alien head again over here. If we can get to it, that is. There it is. So yeah, here's what I'm talking about. There's an eye there. There's an eye right there. The nose is there. And the mouth just down there. I'll zoom out, you can see that. It's a really big head though, because the head goes right up here, up to where that circle is there. That's a huge head. So that's pretty much a generic alien face. You can see it quite well there actually. So maybe it is done purposefully. I don't know. I know there's a guy, Zach Marbles, sorry. He does all this kind of face searching, and this is a very clear one. So I'd like to know his thoughts on it. But again, it is half the face over here again. So if you look over here, there is half the face there. So it blatantly is like a texture glitch. Or a texture. But I don't actually know. It's obviously 2 textures put together, like one side, one to the other side. But did they do it purposefully? Consider it's there and there only, and not on any other walls. then I'd say it is done purposefully. Can I go for that one? No, I can't. Also find it quite weird that you can go right around this wall, the whole building, without any problem. Also this big window here, but then he blocks it off up there. Oh. So what's upstairs in this little room? I'm guessing just like wires and shit, but who knows. And again, this line here, what's this line here for? So you've got it going from there right across to here. It goes around the side there as well a little bit, you can see that there. But when you come to this side, that line's gone. What is that about? I'm so confused. But yeah, my premonition of it saying hoax at the top of this here, with the top circle being the O, is incorrect. I'll zoom right back in on that again. Incorrect, 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 incorrect. Maybe there is something to it. The guy that said that the egg looks like it's got a 3 with a balloon turned this one upside down as well. When you do this, it looks more like the sun rising. Ooh, the sun rising rather than an alien ship with 3 legs, or beams coming out the bottom of it. And then obviously underneath, that could be anything really. The moon setting maybe, and Earth above it, or Uranus, I don't know. But at the same time, it kind of looks like, to me it looks like the sunset symbol anyway, because if you look at some of the sunset symbols, like at the Alterous camp, then they've got like the half circle underneath or above the line saying whether it's sunrise or sunset, so I don't know. I don't actually know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll just quickly read the comments that I've got, and then I'll bugger off, because this is pretty much a failure of a video. I'll watch it. So Zach Marble's actually in the chat, so hello to you. What's up, game? I'm live right now too. Maybe I'll come watch you in a minute then. I'll watch you and play along. Okay, cool. Well, I ended my stream off now anyway, so I might come pop into your stream and have a nose at yours. If anyone wants to actually see some of his faces that he's doing on the all together now. Oh, you may have just heard Lou from Unbox Therapy then. Yeah, if anyone wants to actually watch his stream, I need to actually find his Twitter. I believe it is Z Marble. So MARBLE 84 at ZMARBLE 84. And then you can watch his stream where he spots out faces in rocks and stuff. It's quite cool, quite interesting. Like I just spotted the alien thing like you can see on the screen. Maybe you can't see on screen, but yeah, basically he does that kind of cool stuff. So anyway, I'm going to go and try and break through this wall, if I can do that. Let's see if I can do it upside down. Well, actually looks quite cool, that. What you doing up there, Michael? What you doing up there? Kind of broke the game though, wasn't it, at the same time? Nope. Not even gonna zoom through? You're not even gonna zoom through, okay. Well, that's it anyway. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.